What's up guys, welcome back to another video. And before I'm gonna start the video, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I need your help. Now it's almost the end of the year, and as you may know or not know, I started my channel at the 1st of January 2017, and every year at the end of the year I do a little compilation video, like a special video regarding the whole year of the channel. Now I'd want to do that again for 2019, but I want to implement something special. I want to give back to you guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a Q&A. Now to do Q&A, I never done it before. You need questions. Now getting questions is really hard if you are a small YouTuber like me, but I'm gonna do it this way. If you have a question, you will get a free shout out. So if you have a question for me, just type Q&A and then your random question, doesn't matter what it's about, and I'm gonna shout out that platform which you posted your question with. So if you want a shout out for Instagram, DM me on Instagram. If you want one for your Facebook page, just message me on Facebook. And if you want a shout out for your YouTube channel, just react to this video, but just ensure to put Q&A and then your question. So I know I don't have to answer the question right away. I can use it for the Q&A. So with that being said, let's get into this video. And this video is called What Happened to the Brixton. Now about 3 weeks ago, I posted a video saying goodbye Brixton. And that video got not a good response from my community, the people who subscribed for the Brixton videos and loved it. It's kind of a long story to explain why I did it, why I made the video Goodbye Brixton and still have the Brixton 2 weeks later, doing modification on that. I'm gonna explain this in this video. The story starts at the summertime. My dad got a motorcycle and he rode along with my mom. So they did that for a couple of weeks, and at one point I visited my parents with my motorcycle, and my dad wasn't home, but my mom was. And she started asking some questions like, is your bike easier to ride than your father's bike? Is it more fun to ride yourself than be a passenger on the back? And she also told me that she sat on my dad's bike and find it a little bit on the heavy side. She wasn't that comfortable, and I said to her, hey, try out my Brixton, go sit on it, see what you think of it. So she sat on my bike and she said, yeah, this is much more better than your dad's bike. Well, my dad's bike is a Mesh 250 Black 7. And she sat on my bike and she said, yeah, this feels pretty good. And as a joke, I respond, wanna buy it? Wanna buy my Brixton? I was thinking she's gonna say, no, I'm not gonna buy a bike. I just wanna ride once or twice and yeah, then I would be good. But her response was, well, what are you gonna do? And I was like, well, I guess I'm going for my motorcycle license. So with that idea in the air, I started learning for my motorcycle license. I bought the book that explains everything, read it, and went for my theoretical exam. And lo and behold, I passed the first time. I'm not very good at reading books and memorizing stuff, so that was a big surprise for me. So yeah, the first part was done and I got my theoretical license. I could go for lessons and get my real motorcycle license. So I went to the driving school and they hooked me up with some lessons, and yeah, there comes the idea that I'm gonna get a bigger bike. So what I did, this was over the whole period of summer. I didn't tell you guys because it was all speculation and not really things were happening. So I didn't post a video about it with, hey, I did my motorcycle license, I'm gonna get a bigger bike. So my lessons started at the end of September. I had 2 months of figuring out what I would do and what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I did my lessons, I went to the exam. That's a whole nother story. I didn't pass, but I didn't fail, and I got my learner's permit. So I can ride a motorcycle, a big motorcycle, legally but I don't have my license yet. At the whole period of the summertime, I was thinking, what bike am I gonna get? What style, what brand, what do I really want? I still don't know what bike I'm gonna get, or what style of riding, or how big the engine is gonna be. But the whole idea of a sports bike was there. I feel like I'm young enough to still ride a sports bike, but I'm not old enough to go for a chopper or a laid back bike. Now the Brixton is not a sporty bike, but it's in between, sort of. So the whole idea of the sports bike came in the summertime, and my friend rides the R1 that you see in that video. After I got my learner's permit, he asked me, hey, you want to go out riding? And I said, well, I'm gonna ride my Brixton, so it's gonna be slow as hell. But he said, no problem, man, we're gonna go for a chill ride and just go right along. So we went out riding, and it was pretty fun. It was an eye-opener that I needed a bigger bike, because as good as the Brixton is, it's slow. It is slow and it doesn't have much power. If you are experienced with a motorcycle and you get on the Brixton, it's gonna feel slow. It's a bike for learning how to ride, and that's all it is. That's the best way I can explain it. On that ride, we stopped at a abandoned road, and he said, go right ahead, go on my R1 and just enjoy yourself. Not covering great distances, but just go to the end of the road, come back. If you want a sports bike, now you can try it out. And that is a rare thing. If you want a bike, the dealership is not gonna say, here, go right ahead, take the bike, ride it around and see what you think about it. No, you have to buy the bike and then you figure out what you want. So me getting that opportunity of riding a sports bike and not have to buy one was, yeah, phenomenal. It was gonna determine my choice in which bike I'm gonna get. So as you've seen on the video, I got on the bike, was a little bit intimidated because it is a much bigger bike than mine. So I was a little bit careful, but yeah, I'm not saying that I'm got the taste of a sports bike, but it's cool enough for me that I want it. I want that sports bike feeling. I've been riding with my Brixton a long time now, a year and a half right now. And yeah, I want something different. I want a sports bike. Now, determining what size sports bike I'm gonna get is still debatable. Am I gonna get the R3, R6 or R1? I didn't really figure that out now. But yeah, that is what's happening with the Brixton. The Brixton is going to my mom. My mom and my dad are gonna buy it. So the Brixton videos will continue. They're not gonna be as frequent as they are now. Not every week. There's gonna be something concerning the Brixton, but I'm still gonna do some modifications, some improvements to it. But the Brixton is still in my possession right now. So yeah, that's why you're still seeing Brixton videos. Now the reason maybe I should explain the whole reason why I made a video goodbye Brixton and with the R1. Because it was such a surprise that I got the chance to ride the R1. I didn't record any intro or outro. I didn't have my helmet mic in, so I don't have any audio of me talking. I just have the GoPro footage on my helmet and that's it. Even the wind noise is pretty annoying. That's why there is only music and no motorcycle sounds, the engine. So they came along that I needed a video, and I said to myself, yeah, I'm gonna just do the test drive of the R1. So I reviewed the footage, and yeah, I saw the big problem. The audio was bad. I'm kind of a perfectionist on that. So my idea was, I'm gonna edit the video. That what you see right now, what the video is right now, that was my idea. I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna go out riding with the GoPro and with my mic in and explaining the whole deal, that it's a bike from my friend and that I had a chance to ride it and what I feel about basically this video. And as I was editing, it was getting late. I thought to myself, I'm just gonna make the video Goodbye Brixton. I'm gonna have the people ask questions. I'm gonna get a lot of response. I'm gonna see what the community thinks of me buying another bike, going to a sports bike instead of the Brixton. So I made the video Goodbye Brixton and just toss it out there and see what the reaction is gonna be. The main reactions were positive, but there were a lot of people concerned about what's gonna happen to Brixton. I even lost subscribers making that video or posting that video. People that just love Brixton and just want to see that kind of videos. They don't like sport bikes because the Brixton and the R1 are so different bikes. So after that week passes, I say to myself, hey, just make a Brixton video again. The people are gonna know it's a joke. That's gonna be it. Channel is back to normal. So I made the video of the exhaust video that you seen last week, and still people are asking, I thought you didn't have your Brixton anymore. Here we are now in the video giving you the explanation of what is gonna happen to the Brixton. I'm gonna buy a bigger bike, that's for sure. I'm going to the car saloon in Brussels in January. Just to check out the bikes, a feel of different bikes, sit on them, look at them and make my mind up what I'm really gonna get. I don't have a preference on what bike I'm gonna get. If it's an R1, if it's an R6, if it's a Honda or whatever bike I'm gonna get. That's something that's still up in the air. I just want to give you guys an explanation of what is happening, what you can expect. Yes, I'm gonna sell the Brixton. It's going to my mom. I'm gonna still make videos about it. Might as well do videos on my dad's bike, the Mash, but I'm getting another bike because people who ride the Brixton themselves will know that the bike lacks power and speed, and that's why I just need to upgrade. It's something I need to do. I love motorcycling, but yeah, I still love the Brixton. My first motorcycle. It's the one that I fell in love with. The modifications that I'm doing, I don't regret any of them. There's still modifications left to do. So when can you expect me get a new bike? It's gonna be near the summertime next year, so don't expect in a month or in 2 months there's gonna be another bike. No, the Brixton is gonna stay for at least 4 to 5 months and then we're gonna get a new bike. I'm probably gonna buy the new bike a little bit earlier, but yeah. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. Be sure to leave a question for the Q&A for the end of the year. Just comment down below on whichever platform you want to shout out. And yeah, see you in the next one.